So yeah, you probably know we're going back to the Chapter 1 map, but if you didn't know that already, then surprise, yeah, we're going back to Chapter 1 in December 6th, which I'm excited for. We are going back to the best map in Fortnite. I don't care what people say. Like, Chapter 2 was fun and all, but looking back, I really had the most fun on Chapter 1, and it could just be with all my memories I had, like, when I first started the game, but man, like, we had some banger back-to-back seasons. Like, I loved season 5 probably because it was the season I started. I loved season 6. I know that's a bit of a controversial one, but I love that season. Season 7 is my still to this day all-time favorite season of Fortnite. Season 8 was amazing. The jungle biome and all that, that was peak. And then we had season 9, which I loved too. And then season X was like, eh. But looking back, I feel like I would have fun. If they make it as chaotic as it was, I feel like they would lose a lot of players. But I kind of want to see that. Like, maybe just for like a week of the season X update they bring out. Just make it as chaotic as possible. Like the back in the day, mechs galore, mechs 10 missiles, mechs with no like aiming thing, because that was just really to give away where you're like shooting at. Or then again, it could have just been helping you, but I don't know. But that was so much fun, that like 5 seasons, because I didn't start until season 5, like I said, so I never got to experience season 4. So I actually get to experience 1, 2, 3, and 4. I did mess around in a private server with season 4 like just a few weeks ago, but it didn't feel the same since there weren't like tons of players loading in. I might do a private server video because those are pretty interesting, but then again, they're kind of sketchy, and I don't want to be like promoting them to anybody because they're sketchy and stuff, because one of the ones I downloaded did end up having a virus, so yeah, that wasn't fun. I had to deal with that. But basically, we're going back to chapter 1. So I was just thinking, could this affect the longevity of the game? And I was like, probably not. This is just gonna be bringing in players as much as possible, because they're gonna want to be playing the chapter 1 map. It's probably not gonna get that many plays at season 1, but like as soon as they announce the season 3, expect the game servers to just crash. That's what I'm expecting. Like the huge queue times, huge issues with everything. I'm just expecting that because we remember what happened in OG, because season 1 and 2 were kind of like the foundational building blocks on the game. And same with 3, but everybody just has such a deep connection with these seasons since that's the seasons they started in. So we're probably going to be seeing a huge spike the first few days, and then it's going to probably drop off until season 3, season 4, season 5. And season 6 and 7, well actually just season 7 will probably have a huge spike again too, because people just hated it at the time, but now looking back, they're all like, wow, I actually really like that season. It's kind of funny because I always loved that season. Like that was my all-time favorite season back then, and still to this day, like I said earlier. So it's like, wow, wow, people are finally actually liking this thing. But also another thing I noticed, the creative maps, because as you can see, I'm playing one of the remakes right now. The code is on top of the screen if you wanted to actually check this out. But these remakes, I've seen their Twitter, and they're sad about this because they were doing this for the community, and now we're just getting the season out, and now they just don't have anything to do. If you didn't know, they didn't even make any money off of this. It was just completely like community driven and community supported. So they didn't make a single dollar off of this, unless you count like their social media stuff, but that probably does get a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not a genius and all this stuff, so yeah, I could be wrong. But as I know, they didn't make a single dollar since Epic Games said that you can bring back the Chapter 1 map through creative, but you can't get it monetized. And there's this other one. It's not out yet, but it's like called Rush Royale or something like that. It's every single season merged into one, and it actually looks pretty cool, and it's supposed to be releasing on the 16th, so I'm probably going to like play that around a bit and might make a video on it too, and if it's not extremely buggy, because it might be filled with bugs for the first few days. But I'm excited for that. That one probably has a chance at still surviving even when they bring back the Chapter 1 map, because it's going to be like tons of different seasons combined, and it's still going to be pretty fun to play around with, so we can play that until then. But also we got Chapter 2 OG, or remix, not OG, but we can have fun in that because we can't just let Chapter 1 overshadow the OG map coming back. I believe that this was probably just them trying to get players to play remix, if I'm being honest, because they were probably announcing that, and their friends would probably be like, wow, we got to get back on the game to get ready for this or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's about all I could really think of. I just wanted to come on here and make a video real quick to just talk about season OG part 2 or whatever this is, because this isn't going to be a thing that it's just going to be the main game, because we're still going to obviously get season 6, chapter 6 for like 6 days, I believe. Yeah, because the live event's on the 30th, and then we're probably going to go to chapter 6 on the 1st of December. And then we'll have those few days until December 6th, and then boom, OG will be back, and we're probably going to see a huge dip in Chapter 6. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like 10,000 players playing Chapter 6, because everybody, and I mean everybody's probably going to be going to OG, besides like the people that didn't play during OG and are like, wow, this map sucks. Because I've noticed that like the people that started recently, they were complaining about Chapter 2 OG or Chapter 1 OG. They were like, wow, this map is so bland. And I'm like, what? This is Chapter 1. And I'm like, oh yeah, they probably don't have like the same nostalgia that I did once for the Chapter 1 map. Like, there's gonna be people that will enjoy Chapter 6 more, and I'm gonna find that interesting how this will go, because it's definitely something. Because I will feel like we're gonna see a huge massive split in the community, because we already kind of see that with like competitive and regular, and even honestly Reload, because Reload's just actually gonna die. I haven't even talked about Reload yet. Like, Reload is there for like the nostalgic thing, and it was a fun game mode too, but the gimmick is so annoying sometimes. Like, you'll get on, have a good game for like maybe 5 seconds, and then you just die instantly. It's kind of annoying. It might just be a skill issue on my end, but I've seen a lot of people say this. I actually watched a video on it too, so I can't remember what it's called. It's like Reload the Game You Love and Hate or something like that, but I'm not sure. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see how the game goes after this, because I feel like it's not gonna kill the game. A lot of people are like, wow, the game's just gonna be killed off, but yeah, I don't think it's going to. But I am on the side of things where it's like, if Epic is already announcing this before Chapter 6 even releases, I'm kind of scared for Chapter 6, because we saw how bad Chapter 5 was with the community. Because like the last season was fun. Like, I will agree, Chapter 5 Season 4 was a pretty fun season. Probably the funnest time I had since Chapter 1 OG, but it was just like, it could have been so much better too. It was kind of a letdown with the Marvel theming, but like there was so much backlash with Chapter 5. It was crazy, and if they're announcing that OG's coming back permanently and it's a separate game mode, it's just gonna be like, I don't know. I'm scared for Chapter 6 if they aren't even gonna let it give a chance. But then again, they probably want to announce this with a new chapter, so then they could get like new chapter promo out of the way for like 6 days. So like, guys, download the new season so you can play Chapter 1 again, even though we're probably gonna have to update the game to add this, unless if it's on UEFN. That's one thing I also thought of. UEFN, if this is built on UEFN, one, there might be a lot of bugs, but two, they don't need to do downtime updates to actually update the game. Like, they'll just need to be able to push it out through UEFN's like updates and stuff. And actually Reload, the new desert drop, is actually just UEFN from what I've heard, so that's interesting. I don't know if that's true or not, but they actually developed that in UEFN, which, if that's true, then I couldn't really tell a difference. But yeah, we have to just wait and see. I'm excited for this. Thank you for listening to me yap for like 8 minutes and how many ever seconds this is. Drop a like and subscribe, and comment down below where you're dropping as soon as that POI comes back, because as soon as Happy Hamlet comes back, that's where I'm going. Like, I'm not delaying anything. I'm just going straight out the battle bus, even if it's a hot drop. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and that's about it. So, see ya. Wait, I'm not moist critical. I can't say that.